This is not the easiest thing to do, but we'll do it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, boys and girls. Good morning, parents. Welcome back. I know it's difficult circumstances, and we would have liked to have been back at school, but we put together a little sports PE program for you that you're going to do over the next 10 days. And basically, Mr. Reeders and myself and the sports department are just going to explain to you how to go about this. For the younger, the junior kids from grade R to grade 3, possibly your parents are going to have to assist you, but with the older children, I'm sure you would understand. We're going to go through the whole procedure as to what's going to happen, and hopefully by the end of this presentation that we do to you, it will be a lot clearer as to how we're going to go about it. Thank you.
Welcome. Welcome to all the grade R's to 3s. We're glad to have you back in some form of a way. I'm sure your teachers will be chatting to you and you'll be getting used to how to use Google Classrooms. So how we're going to be going about this is every day at 12 o'clock you'll have a little PE lessons scheduled for you from 12 to 12:30. It'll be a half an hour. We'll be focusing on various things from strength and conditioning to speed work. The equipment you need, we'll run through that now, but if you don't have any, don't worry, you can make a plan. Everything will be done to the best of your own personal ability, and you don't have to compete against others. The videos will be uploaded the day before, so they'll be ready for you at 12 o'clock on the day of your learning.
Yeah, I think as Mr. Reeder said, the nature of what we're trying to do, I know everybody's circumstances are different, and you might not have the space available to you that somebody else has. So the type of exercises and the type of activities that we've done is going to be bearing that in mind, that there might be some limitations. Also equipment, as Mr. Reeder said, we've kept the equipment quite simple, but for those parents who might not have certain equipment, we are going to make that service available to parents. So this Friday, which is the 29th of January, when parents are going to be coming, particularly to the senior campus, to collect their work packs and to meet their parents, the sports department will have some equipment available. So you are welcome to come in and chat to us and tell us what you need. I'm going to go through some of the equipment that we possibly will be using, but we will be available for you to come in and collect. If you want to phone us beforehand and check with us, that's fine. But if you just want to arrive and maybe on Friday and say, I need a hockey stick, or I need a netball or a football, that's fine. So the equipment that we're basically going to be using is, just to keep it simple, you're going to possibly need a soccer ball, or a netball, or a rugby ball. You're going to need a tennis ball, you're going to need some cones, or not necessarily cones, but you could use 2-liter bottles just to mark off an area. At a later stage, you're going to need a hockey stick, and that's basically the equipment that we're going to be using. As Mr. Reeder said, it's not a competition, you're competing against yourself, and you do as much as you can. For the older children, they probably can go for the full duration. For the younger ones, if you need to stop after 5 minutes, or you need to walk after 3 minutes, that's fine, as long as you feel that you are really pushing yourself. And the purpose of this PE program is really just to get you ready for when we return on the 15th. And we're confident, Mr. Reeders, that we're going to be coming back on the 15th. And once you're back on the 15th, we'll communicate this to your parents. We aim to start our sports program immediately. We'll talk a little bit later about what's going to happen with regards to that, but that's our intention. And these 10 days of PE is just to get you relatively fit, so that when you return on the 15th, we are ready to start our sports program.
Just on the equipment, as well for the JP children, I don't have a vast supply, but I do have some. So if you are missing a few of the items Mr. Kareem mentioned, you're more than welcome to pop in, or just if you see me in the corridors, just ask me for a couple of cones or a tennis ball here or there. I do have a few, but I don't have an unlimited stock.
If you do run out of stock, Mr. Reeders, they can come down to the senior
Perfect.
campus. Yes.
Come down to the senior campus.
Okay. And then just as to, I just want to look at these notes again and refer to the notes. As Mr. Reeder said, the lessons will be uploaded the day before. What we will try and do as well is, at the end of that day's lesson, we'll tell you what equipment you will need for the next lesson, which will be the lesson tomorrow that you're going to be doing. So if you're going to need a rugby ball, we'll tell you. If you're going to need a hockey stick, We'll also indicate the space that you're going to need for the next day's lesson. I know there was a concern from certain parties that you might not be able to go on at exactly 12 o'clock and run from 12 o'clock to 12:30 because you might have some other activity. Those lessons will be uploaded, as Mr. Redes said, the day before. So if you can only go on at 3 o'clock, or you can only go on at 4 o'clock, or you only have a moment maybe later on in the day, that's fine. You're not obliged to do the activity from 12 to 12:30. It would be nice if you could, but if you can't, because you might have another private activity or a swimming lesson or a cricket lesson with someone outside of school, then you're welcome to go on at any other time.
And parents, please take lots of photos. We'd like to build a bit of camaraderie and gees amongst the children. Obviously, we won't publish them without your permission, but yeah, we would like to take as many photos of your children doing, or videos, of doing the activities.
Yes. Very good point, Mr. Redes. I actually was going to mention that, but I'm glad you did. Yeah, the more photos or videos that you can send to us, the better it is. We still want to stay in contact with you, and because it's not a live lesson as you're going to have with your class teachers where they can interact with you, we'd like to see what you're busy with and what you're up to at the moment. So if you can send those videos, parents. Another thing is if you can arrange for a friend, maybe someone that lives close by, someone's coming across to you for a play date, as long as it's within the protocols of COVID, to do the activity with your younger brother or sibling, it will be a lot more easier, to have somebody doing it with you. Just to let you know, so Monday is the 1st, Mr.
Yes,
if I'm not mistaken. Monday the 1st will be their first official lesson, the PE lesson, and then will be daily after that. So from Monday to Friday, you break for the weekend, and we do the second week, and then hopefully we're back on Monday the 15th, Mr. Redes.
We will be back on Monday the
Yes.
15th.
Anything else, Mrs. Stradham? Do you want to come and say hi? Maybe Mrs. Muntz and Ryan?
I'm just happy to be back at school, and I'm glad that we have this opportunity to still be involved with doing some activities and exercises. And I do look forward to seeing everyone back on the 15th.
Hi there, I'm Ryan. It's good to be a part of the school. I've got a lot of knowledge to give to you guys as well as to everyone around, so good to be here and good to help out.
Morning, girls and boys. Can't wait to see you all back at school on the 15th of February.
Mrs. Freitas?
Hello everyone, looking forward to seeing you guys back on the 15th and getting started and getting ready for the sports season coming up.